before. I got stuff that'll save your life.
I'm telling you, what I'm seeing here are the bravest men and women I've ever seen in my life. We've all lost someone, but you're still willing to stand up and hear me out. And I've got one simple thing to tell you, one truth that the government refuses to recognize. The sick are already dead. The moment they get infected, they got a death sentence.
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only. Backup activated. System rebooted.
Contamination level lowering below street level. Caution. Entering dark zone. Hostiles detected below street level. Your objective has been updated. The remaining supply drops will expire in 30 seconds. Attention, supply drops are now expired.
Hey, get over here before someone notices you. What do you want, a bow on it?
Readings indicate this area is safe. Warning, you are now leaving the safe area.
You need to... Finders keepers, right? Sooner or later, you'll be back.
Stay around here. Shit. Tango spotted! Fire on target! Fire deployed! Reloading! Over there! Stand by! You're on the AO! Down over here! Get the target! Clear out the AO! ATF asshole! Let's end this!
Hey, you...
All this fell off the back of a truck.
Do I see this quickly?
Yo, check out the merchandise.
I don't know. It seems a little first. I need you and your people knocking on doors and
It's worth a shot.
finding the survivors.
Hey!
Keep fighting a good fight. Do what I can.
Hey, yo, let's make whatever you're looking for. Oh, well.
Now entering a safe area. Warning. Now exiting the safe area. You are now entering a safe area.
Come take a look.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. New York City, from East to Hudson and Bronx to Queens and all the garbage scows.
You want it, I got it.
Staten Island. You're not a real borough. Rick Velasquez here again with Wouldn't You Know It. I keep trying to convince myself this is all just paranoid delusion.
Hey, come on back sometime.
I'm not succeeding, New York. I am not succeeding. Some of you out there have been asking me to find out the name of this sleeper agency activated by Directive 51. From what I've been able to find out...
Hey, gotta see it to believe it.
They just call it the Division. Which, I have to say, seems appropriate. I mean, I don't know what good is supposed to do. It certainly didn't save us when the green poison hit. The only thing it's good at is making us wonder who among us is secretly a sleeper agent. Turning us all against each other, dividing us.
That's the beauty of this super classified bullshit. We all start suspecting each other while the East Village burns. Yeah, the division seems pretty damn good at that, America. Fuck yeah.
I can't.
I'm not recognizing this signal.
That's a first wave agent's distress beacon.
It just started going.
We're picking up the signal from a first wave. Transponder located in the main building of the New York Police Academy. We're picking up a signal from inside the Academy. Shade Tech. First wave agent signal ID. And it's still broadcasting.
Warning. You are now leaving the safe area. Warning. Hostiles incoming.
Keep it tight.
LMB on site. Sounds fishy. See if you can find that missing agent, but be careful. There's no way this isn't a setup.
Old news. Check in 10 minutes ago.
Gotta look around.
Nice try.
Open fire.
Think you can...
Maintain pressure. Looks like we lost one. Contact! Cut! They've got no idea who they're messing with.
Company! Sound the alarm! Just you and me!
Heads up, Agent. You've got an echo in your vicinity.
Readings indicate an echo nearby.
So I gave you a chance to work with me, and you decided you were gonna turn me in instead.
For God's sake, you don't have to do this. You need help. You've gone crazy.
Now you're back talking to the guy with the gun. I'd say you're the crazy one. Me? I'm feeling real sane about things. Hang on, I'm just finishing up here. I'll be right over.
This can't be right. The video's showing Division agents going rogue, killing each other. That's not... No. No. Okay, let's just focus on the job. It looks like the Shade tech used to create that echo's been hacked. I can't get a read on the agent's identity. If there's a security room near you, we might have a shot at IDing them, if I can upload the surveillance footage and they didn't wipe it.
Downloading archive security data.
Look sharp. You're not alone anymore.
Download complete. Begin upload.
I'm reading first wave agents near you, but they're not responding to my hails. I don't like it.
On my mark. Clear. Weapons free. Go, go, go! Engaging target. Clear out the AO.
Confirm. Upload complete.
Just you and me. This is enemy territory.
Ready when you are.
No idea who you're messing with.
Look sharp. You're not alone anymore.
Download complete. Begin upload.
I'm reading first wave agents near you, but they're not responding to my hails. I don't like it.
On my mark. Clear. Weapons free. Go, go, go! Open fire.
Confirm. Upload complete.
None of what you found is good. To see agents turning on each other, abandoning the mission, it never should have gone down like that. God damn it. Be extra careful from now on, Agent. I think you might have just attracted some attention.
The Warren Gate power plant was built in the 20s, back when people thought about building things that would last. Right now, it's also the only source of power for most of Manhattan. That's why we sent a team...
Shit, you're not gonna believe this one. This guy's more nihilistic than I am.
Mr. Rhodes, let's just let the agents see the footage and evaluate, okay? But yes, it's a doozy.
I've got no idea what they're doing here, but the place is crawling with them. The situation here is going from fucked to FUBAR. I've got no...
The Warren Gate power plant was built in the 20s, back when people thought about building things that would last. Right now, it's also the only source of power for most of Manhattan. That's what... The Warren Gate power plant was built in the 20s, back when people thought about building things that would last. Right now, it's also the only source of power for most of Manhattan. That's why we sent a team over to man the place. A team we lost contact with. The last few messages were full of Rikers, so I'm thinking they're at risk. And so are the generators.
If we lose them, a lot of people's lights go out. And if we lose those people, well, we're not going to.
I know you have them. Please, just a few. I haven't...
We can do anything we want. Anything.
Ain't much of a contest now, is it?
Gotta get out of the open.
You looking for anything? Calling all cars, calling all cars. You're listening to Wouldn't You Know It, the Pirate Radio podcast for paranoid insomniacs. I'll tell you what, New York. Let's get dark. Now, I know what you're saying. Get dark. Jesus, Ricky, you're usually such a glass half full kind of guy. I know it's hard to believe, but some of you know what I'm talking about. The Dark Zone. The Dark Zone. It reminds me of those 19th century maps of the British Empire. The ones where the interior of the second biggest continent on the planet just said, "Here be dragons." Nobody knows exactly what's there. Nobody sane would go in to find out. Here's what we do know about the Dark Zone. We know they locked up a bunch of sick people in there. We know the folks trying to keep the peace, trying to treat the sick, trying to maintain at least some vestige of order, were forced to run for their lives. Because order could not be maintained. The center would not hold. We know they left those who couldn't leave. Left
My
them to
back
fend
is
for
all fucked up.
themselves.
I need some meds bad.
Who swarmed in to take advantage? Who, if anyone, controlled this this deepest...
I've got no idea what they're doing here, but the place is...
Pleasure to kill you. Get down! I'm going for it! Mom, get out!
Okay, Agent. Assuming the JTF squad's all dead, because, let's face it, who are we kidding? So, let's worry about the living here. You need to get those Rikers out of the building and away from my generators. Be careful. They're temperamental obese, and they're under a lot of pressure.
Not even breaking a sweat here. Don't let up. Let's park.
Y'all hear this? Good, because I got something to say. LeRae busted us out of Rikers. Told us we could go our own way. Now the man's coming back here to shut us down. To lock us back up. You want to die in a cell? You want to let them get what they want? Well, I ain't playing that game. They don't get to take nothing from me, you hear me? But me, I'm gonna take it all away from them. You all with me?
Dumbass. That door won't move while the power's off. No blocks and lockdown. So you just want to stand here when there's army kicking in the front door and then tweakers wiring up bombs on the generators out back? Yeah, let's not even try to get those doors working, huh?
Is that it?
Now let me call it in. Dispatch is car 2-4. We have visual on Unit 5-5. Looks abandoned, over.
Copy that, over.
Mother of Christ! Shit, they're behind us! Forget it, just go! Now, now! Dispatch, this is car 2-4. We are over...
Car 2-4, what's going on out there?
Dispatch, this is car 2-4. We are... Get back up!
Samples of the original green poison pathogen, the ones we recovered off the currency used as a primary transmission vector, let us take a closer look at the virus's basic genome. What I found was clear evidence the bug had been manufactured. There's genetic material there from a half-dozen other pathogens, bolted onto smallpox to make a more efficient killing machine. One of the things that makes a virus lethal is adaptation. Rapid mutation makes it harder for antibodies to identify and drugs to kill. What we're seeing in the samples you pulled from the population at the train yard is the degree of genetic drift green poison is already experiencing, and it's significant, which means it'll be that much harder to find a vaccine. What you're looking at is the smallpox virus. It normally takes 1 to 2 weeks for it to incubate in a host, and it's not contagious while it's doing so. Looking at Amherst's notes, it's clear he wanted to change that, to make green poison infectious while it developed, and to speed up that incubation process to make it spread faster. In English, it's more contagious and it reproduces faster. And that's bad. We've got confirmation that green poison wasn't bred. It was coded. Specifically, he picked up on his buddy Chernenko's research about modifying virus genomes in a virtual space, kicked it up a few notches, and fed the result into an industrial protein replicator. What came out the other end was a working virus, one he could keep tweaking to achieve maximum effect. By which I mean, dead people.
What you're looking at is the smallpox virus, one of the deadliest pathogens on the planet. For centuries, it did a wonderful job of helping keep the human population in check. But times change, and sometimes Mother Nature needs a hand in improving her creations. Like, say, speeding them up a little bit, making them contagious when they should be quietly incubating in a host, or making them more lethal. I didn't come up with the approach on my own. My friend Vitaly is one of the pioneers in the field, and the idea has been around for years. Genome as data. You see, once we digitized DNA, we made it infinitely mutable. We could do 1,000 virtual variations in the time it used to take to grow a 1 lab-grade generation of pathogens. And we could pick the best, most lethal combinations and make them real. That's how you make a killer virus, you see. Mix in genetic code from other diseases, and you move the sliders all the way up on lethality and virulence. The goal was a 90% mortality rate. I'm not sure my green poison is going to quite hit that, but honestly, that's just details. As long as most of humanity goes, the Earth stands a fighting chance. Technically, technology is what's killing the planet. But that's not really the case. It's the greed that drives the technology. But a funny thing happened on the way to $100 genome maps and 3D printed plastic toys. Someone figured out those technologies could be repurposed, modified for the greater good. Me. Now, my virus is going to do what nature's always done. Decide who lives and who dies. And if nature decides I die, then I die. If nothing else, I'll have a lot of company. Natural selection at its finest. Helped along by a little unnatural genetic manipulation. It's all data, really. Life's just a method of processing it. The same way I processed the smallpox genome on my laptop. And who's to say that wasn't the plan all along? If, by some miracle, you survive green poison, then nature's decided you deserve to live. The rest of us shouldn't and won't. Godspeed. I'll see you in hell.
Can't believe the bullshit that went down in the dark zone at the end there.
I know. We had it. Everything I told them was dead on. They made us pull out anyway.
And we left our dead behind.
Yeah, we're not supposed to do that. Hang on a second. But we don't leave people behind. We're here to make sure this city doesn't get left behind. But the people we're working with, they're just fine with leaving all of us behind if it's convenient. Look, I don't agree with every decision that's been made, but I am saying it's time to leave them behind. Their model doesn't work anymore. If we're smart, we cut it loose before it tracks us down, before it kills us. You're talking treason. I'm talking common sense. Look around. There's nothing left to save. The JTF is trying to save a Manhattan that doesn't exist anymore. It is all about power now. Power and survival. They are done, but I am not. And you won't be either. Not if you work with me.
I think we need to modify the terms of our agreement.
Why, Colonel? It seems to be working perfectly well so far. You get the support of my people.